here, and you're probably wondering why the heck I am suddenly making this video out of the blue. I wish this was an everything is amazing kind of impromptu update, but it isn't. My patrons are going to get the full rundown of everything that's going on, but I'll hit the main points in the public version of this video. First and foremost, I need to talk about what's been happening on YouTube. As my patrons already know, I launched the Dragon Age Origin series as a massive course correction for the channel with the hope that it would help to pull me out of the algorithm vortex of doom that I dropped into in the weeks following the end of Mahira's Tale series. As such, I was keeping a close eye on the analytics of the first video, and in the first couple of days it already hit 20 views, which is better than most of my videos have gotten since hitting this downward trend. And then YouTube started taking those views away. I've known for a while that YouTube has systems in place to combat bot activity on the platform, basically by erasing views, likes, and watch time that comes from suspected bot accounts. It's really not that unusual for a few views to disappear on the back end, so I was disappointed, but not panicked. So long as the impression click-through rate and viewer retention stayed high, I'd be able to recover from some bot activity. But every single day after that point, my views dropped on that first video until 10 days post-upload, it had 0. I know for a fact that there were real people watching that video, because some of them are people I know IRL, but YouTube, in its infinite wisdom, decided that no real users ever touched that video. So that video is now algorithmically dead. I'll put a link in the description if you want to go throw some love at that video now, but I doubt it'll matter if YouTube is just gonna delete all of the engagement data within a couple days of it happening. At the time of recording, the only view that hasn't been scrubbed is one left by someone I know who has left a comment. Maybe comments help prove you're real, but I don't know. Anyway, I didn't want to just bitch about YouTube being a terrible, awful place for small creators. As many of you already know, I live in the US. As most of you are undoubtedly aware, the US is more of a dumpster fire than usual of late. As all of you who are paying any attention know, I am married to a woman, hence why I reference her as the wife. Not to put too fine a point on it, but I'm queer in more than one dimension, and living in a country where being any flavor of queer is becoming increasingly unsafe. I recently learned as well that there's a lady attempting to bring a court case to the Supreme Court that would challenge Obergefell versus Hodges. For those who don't keep tabs on major US Supreme Court cases, that's the court case that caused gay marriage to be legalized nationwide in 2015. If it does get overturned, that does not mean my marriage will immediately be annulled by the state, but it does mean that the next logical target would be dismantling the Respect for Marriage Act. A lot of little things that we've come to take for granted would suddenly be up in the air again. I can't imagine Texas, of all places, being particularly compassionate if something happens to me or the wife because of our relationship. Because of this, the wife and I have already begun discussing our escape plan if we end up needing to flee the country. I am not going to give any details in any public forum for our safety. Because of all this, I've made a difficult decision. I am stepping away from YouTube. I don't think this will be forever, but I need to be in a much better place than I am in right now if I'm going to maintain my upload schedule. This does not mean that I'm just going to abandon the Dragon Age LP or the Our Life LP. I plan to finish both for my Easiest Pie LP2 channel, but I'm absolutely going to abandon my current upload schedule. I don't know how long it'll take me to get it fixed, but my plan moving forward is for there to be only one upload a week on Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, and for Dragon Age and Our Life to alternate until they're done. After that, I'll post one last update on that channel, making sure everyone knows where to find me while I'm not on YouTube. On the Patreon side of the equation, I'm going to try to keep making videos when I can, which I hope will be frequently enough for me to give my paid patrons one or more videos a month, so that I can still give my unpaid patrons one video a month. You might be asking at this point why I don't just upload those videos to YouTube if I'm going to make them free eventually anyway. And to that I say, were you listening at the beginning of this video? YouTube is literally one of my problems right now. They know what they did. Patreon, on the other hand, has done nothing wrong. Recently. To me, anyway. Patreon has their own shit, okay? But I like their shit right now. At the end of the day, I still love making these videos and sharing them with all of you. I don't want to lose that part of it if I can help it. And as much beef as I have with YouTube, I don't think this will be the last time I wrestle with them. I just need to come into the ring better prepared for the struggle than I can be right now. Anyway, I'll talk about those future plans in more detail when I know what the details are. Unfortunately, I have other shit I need to do today, so I'll just leave you with this. Thank you for all of your support, no matter how big or small you might think it is. I hope I get to see all of you again soon. As a sincere token of my gratitude, I'll offer you this video of Putty Tap being a wonderful emotional support animal.
Hey, baby. You got